scene 2759.7 3/4. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today I'm going to make a card for the card lottery. Cause yeah, it's springtime, springing. And so I'm using some Recollections Spray inks. Like them pretty well. Any erroneous noise you hear in the background, it would be the babies. So yeah, that's just a lace paper stencil or scrapbook paper that I got, I don't know, many years ago, and it still works really well. It's not crunchy yet, Dee Dee. So I do not have to glue it down. So anyway, that's yeah. This was like the first time I was using them. I know I did that on the St. Patty's card too, but still this was the first time. And there I laid a clean piece of cardstock on top of it to daub up the excess. And there I'm wiping over it with a, looks like a washcloth to, yeah. And I'm going to also use the golden matte medium on the Gelli Plate to seal this because it did slightly move. Maybe it wasn't totally dry, I don't know. And you know, I didn't want it to move, so I'm going to use the golden matte medium on the Gelli Plate. Hey, if you want to try it, try it. But if you mess up your plate, it is not my fault. And don't email Dee Dee. Or Barb Owen for that matter. So there you saw, I just kind of showed you about how much I put on there. It's a very small amount. And I noticed after I did the second part of it, because it does, the whole page doesn't fit on the Gelli Plate. Gelli Plate is 8 by 10 and the paper is 8.5 by 11. Yeah. Something like, yeah, pretty sure. So when I go to seal up my next cardstock for the background of the card, I put my matte medium on there, brayer it out, and lay the paper on there, and smear it around my hand, and then I'm going to clean it. Because evidently I had a little bit of black paint or some kind of residual something on the jelly. So it was leaving just kind of a grayish bit. But yeah, this took care of it, and no problems. You do want to make sure you clean your Gelli Plate really well afterwards, which I did. I ran it under running water. And this is the girl I'm going to paint to put on the card. Originally, I was going to try to do this quick one because y'all know I'm under a time crunch anyway. I was going to try to do a quick stampage, but yeah, it just wasn't good for that. So I decided to go ahead and paint the girl. She is face number 28 from September 29 Faces. Molly. Honey, thank you. Yeah, you're such a sweetie. So anyway, she's over here and listen. Yeah. She's going to lick my shirt now. So there I am just painting her, and I put on my, burnt umber around some of the darkest parts. Well, they're going to be some of the darkest parts. And that was a medium flesh tone, my Caucasian flesh, okay, skin tone. And now I'm putting on a really light pale tone. I think the dogs are about to start playing because they're getting really wiggly. Take a nap, children, take a nap. Yeah, that's a pale color there. What's gonna happen next? Musical interlude. Musical interlude. This is kind of a long video, and it's almost 20 whole minutes, people. What am I going to tell you in 20 minutes? I can't sing a musical interlude that long. No, I can't. That's some Claudine Helmeth. Oh, I need to put that in my ingredients, which will be in the description below the video. Speaking of. And I like to use that. I like to use that on the cheekies. Yeah. So, which is what I did. And I cut out a whole lot. I probably painted on this little girl's face for a good hour and a half, at least. Not including the breaks I took to pet the dogs, because they just need my attention sometimes. They're something else. I love them. Hey, my babies. Because I so needed more babies. Not. So anyway, at one point I went over her with a very translucent, because I used I don't know, the stuff that makes the paint really translucent. I don't know what it was. Bend it down. It wasn't water. It's something else. I don't know. Extender. Yeah, liquid extender. So I went over it with too pale of a color, and I ended up sort of having to build her back up again. That's probably why it took so long. And at one point I messed up her nose. It was a little twisted. I don't know if y'all will be able to tell in the video or not, but it was pretty twisted in real life, so I had to sort of fix that. It worked out. It worked out pretty good. Let's see. I don't really have any stories. Let's see. No, not really. Still no, not really. Things have been pretty calm. Busy, but calm. And it's like, even though I made my to-do list, I almost said to-go list. That's carry-out food, y'all. I make my to-do list. I just can't seem to get around to doing it all. Let's sigh. I'm really happy with the way she came out, and I hope the people that won the lottery this month will enjoy her as well. Gosh, I really don't know what to say. I just want to yawn so bad. Some people were up late last night. They went and seen Deepak Chopra. You know Deepak, the meditation dude? He was in Houston. And we were fortunate enough to have a ticket. Well, not a ticket, 2 tickets, because, you know, Johnny went with me. He drove. I went with him, really. And, yeah, so we were out a little late, a little past our bedtime. That was not a yawn. That was just a little sigh. So there she is. Isn't she cute? So that first green I used on her eyes was like too yellowy green, too pale yellowy green. And it looked pretty washed out. So I got the darker green and putting her on there. You know, I just have a little square when I'm editing these videos. So it's really kind of hard for me to see colors and details and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I'm guessing when it goes full screen, maybe y'all can see more better. More better. And, yeah. I got her cheeks pretty puffy there. Very round cheekies. And she's getting a little black eyeliner. Not really eyeliner, just sort of look like eyelashes. without being eyelashes. Okay? Because I thought her face was a little too small to mess with putting eyelashes on. I barely got eyebrows on her. I do get hung up on those details on these little faces like this. Yeah. So anyway, I'm working on her lips. She's cute little lips. I'm happy with them. I'm pretty happy with her in general. Ta-da! There she is. She's not gonna have white hair. It's gonna be close to white. It's gonna be yellow. I mean blonde. Yellow. Blonde. Yellow hair. Blonde hair. She's not toe-headed. See, she still doesn't have eyebrows, but they will magically appear in a little bit. And while y'all were blinking at some point momentarily ago, oh, there's eyebrow. This eyebrow is two eyebrows, okay? Anyway, while y'all weren't looking, because you blinked, I put golden matte medium on her face, because I do like to do that once I get the face and features the way I like, that I'm happy with. I cover them up with matte medium, couple coats. I stick to just the painted portions, because if you get the matte medium over there on your paper, it's going to be hard for the paint to stick right to it. I mean, it will stick right to it, but it will give you different shades of your paint. So yeah, so be very careful when you do that, and that will help if you make a little bobo or drop something on there, you know, because I tend to do that sometimes. Put paint in the wrong place, okay? And with the matte medium, the dried matte medium over there, you can just wipe it off quickly with the damp art wipe. Ta-da! Art wipe. Baby wipe, art wipe. So anywho, we're rolling along, and I can see I have like 7 more minutes of talking to do. So we'll just jump out there. Musical, 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 musical. Interlude. Just a musical interlude for you and me. Champ doesn't like it when I sing. Bless his poor little heart. No, he actually does like it when I sing, because I'm usually dancing too, and he thinks, oh yeah, now's the time to jump on Mama, because, you know, his whole 65-pound baby body is just, you know, so dainty and junk. So these are some thickers that I picked up on markdown from Markdown Clearance, you know, the usual, one of the usual places. And I painted them green. I think it was the same green I used in her eye. These are some die cuts, and all the die cuts that I used for this particular thing will be listed in the ingredients below, as I said before. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. So there's the branch on the left over there. It's actually, I cut the branch twice. And I took the bird off because it came with a bird on there, but I didn't want the bird. Die cut, people. So I cut the bird off and cut a couple of the branches apart so that I could layer it up. I tipped most of the end of the branches with a light green paint, you know, to sort of resemble spring leaves just coming out on a tree, which it really does in real life. It's kind of pretty neat. Kind of pretty neat. So there I'm adding some shading for the knots, you know, or where those new branches are magically coming out of it at, which is funny. I spent so much time doing that. Well, my hands are going really fast. I ended up just sticking a flower over it, so it didn't matter anyway. So yeah. and that's Scotch quick dry glue. And I did put some of those foam bump it up things underneath that one branch that I glued on. And where to put that third flower? I don't know why I didn't try it up on the top part of the tree, but anyway. I liked it on her hair, so that's where it's going. And I put one of those, oh, it's a pop dot. That's what it's called, a pop dot. Put a pop dot on that flower and stick it right up there next to her head. It sort of looks like it's in her hair, but you know, she's kind of got skinny hair on that part of her head. So there's a bird. Bluebird of happiness. Where'd that come from? From the happy zone. Yeah. So there we go. There. Thanks, Molly. I don't know. So I'm gluing the bird on, and now we're down to about 4 minutes left of talking. And here's my dry thickers. I'm gonna glue them on, and I did the wiggly down so they kind of look like they're either springing up from the ground or springing down from the sky, because I know I had to put that word spring on there so y'all would know that this was a spring page, because you would, yeah, I don't know why I had to explain it. There was some extra glue in there and I couldn't get it out, so I used my pokey tool and I'm just wiping it on the back of my hand. So now I'm outlining with the Stabilo all. Just a little bit, not too much, and didn't go everywhere. Just in places. And we're about to wrap it up here, people. So this is my spring journal page that I will be turning into a greeting card for the lottery winners of this month of April 2015. I printed her out on the selfie, which I will be showing you a photograph of my Canon selfie, which is a printer. And by the way, the paper printer cartridge doohickeys that go in there that the pictures come out on, I think they're running out of them because Canon doesn't have any more and my store didn't have any more, so I had to order them online. So I don't know how many. There it is. That's what they have, a new one, so it's not like they don't have them anymore, but they have a new one that uses different stuff. So that's the stamp on the inside, and I think it's 7 gypsies. Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. I should have wrote on there, but I'm lazy. Except snow at the end of that. And that's just a little bit of leftover scrap paper that I glued on the outside. Look at that hippo. It's so funny. I put that on the outside of the envelope. Just give a little decoration on the outside of the envelope. And there it is. Ooh, magic hands, creepy hands. Love hands. And here's some close-ups, sort of close-ups. Oh, look out, champ. Don't knock the laptop off. I like the branches. I'm really happy with how they came out. And wait for it. Close. There, look at her. She's so pretty. I'm happy with her. Yep. So, how slow can you type? Oh, gosh, y'all. I hope you're having spring in your neck of the woods. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.